Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to do an assembly of this knife. This is the mini CJRB Pyrite. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, it needs it because, well, now it wants to work. Of course. Nope, there you go. It's really gritty. The button lock is not very functional. It's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It is, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know what my luck is or whatever with CJRB Pyrites. I'm not saying CJRB knives are bad, but I thought I would like this version a lot more because it doesn't have the irritating stupid thumb studs that the regular Pyrite has. It has the opening hole, which I think is better, but actually on this little tiny knife, it is, I found it to be kind of dangerous. The handle on this knife's kind of slick. I don't know. Maybe I'm just jilted because I didn't really like the last one, but I usually like little tiny knives like this, and I usually don't have any issues with them, but maybe if it was a different style of opening method, I don't know. Look, I don't know, but let's see if taking it apart and lubing everything up and cleaning it up will make it operate better for me, and then maybe it'll be a better knife. Who knows? Maybe it'll get a good review. I mean, it's got some good sides, but so far, not impressed. Just saying. I know that there's a lot of other reviewers that are super high on these, and they're super high on just the Pyrite in general, but they also, just saying, not accusing, but just saying they get those knives for free. I don't, and that might change things. So the pivot's T8. We're gonna do it from, yeah, let's do it from this side, just see what happens here. Let's see if this will even turn. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. And it does, yay, good. So far so good. And then the other screws are T6. And I'm really just not a big fan of taking apart button locks, but we're gonna do it this time on this one. Yay, that one turned. Good, good. They all have, looks like white. Oh, no. Of course, there's always one. It's turning the whole thing. See that? Look at that. Turned that screw right on out. So let's put this screw back in. Oh. Tighten it down. Grab another driver. Grab another T6. And see if yay. Good. I don't really want to just like totally take this knife apart. Oh, good. Nice, nice. I gotta say, that's good. Bonus for that, CJRB. That's all right. Let's not lose the spring. Super cheap plastic bearing sleeve, although they look like anyway. Well, They don't really have much of anything for lubricant on them. They do look like ceramic bearings. It is a fixed pivot. There's your spring for your button lock. You don't want to lose that. Let's take advantage of my pad that has the little trays to hold the screws and put them in it so I don't lose any of them. Here's your blade. You can see it's completely milled. Lanyard tube. Everything's nice and polished. Has a D-shaped pivot. Like, there's some good here. There is definitely some good here. But let's see if we can just make it function better, because I've just had issues with this knife so far. Using EDCI solution, trying to keep using up my little bottle. Rough Rider wiping cloth. What? You're using a wiping cloth from one of your knives to clean knives with? Crazy. You're supposed to leave that in the package in case you sell it. Not selling it. You know, you can use that to clean your glasses. I've got glasses cleaning cloths. It looks like good milling. These aluminum handles. These are super slick. I wish they would have done. I would have paid $10 more for this knife if it had texture of some kind. Because manipulating a button lock, you wouldn't think it'd be a big deal on a slippery knife. But at least for me and my big old hands, and I mean old as in aged, maybe I just don't have the dexterity that I used to. I don't know, but I seem to struggle with it. Just saying. There's your pivot. Pivot screw. This does have the white on it. The white thread locker and the button. There's a lot of slop. Look at all that slop in that button. Where the button goes into this hole here, there's a lot of slop in that. I wonder if that's part of the issue. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it should have that much slop in there. I have not taken apart a huge amount of button locks because I don't like playing with springs that can yeet across the room. But anyway, this one, we'll see. All right, here we go, reassembly. This is where it gets tricky. Taking apart a button lock's always easy. Well, not always, but is the easier part. Okay. Let's use good old liquid bearings. Drop of that. Bearing race with bearings. Drop of that. Put it on the wrong side. That's all right. Drop of that. We'll put this in there. Like that. Or was the button supposed to go in first? I think that the button was supposed to go in first. Okay. Let's go button on its spring. What a man, people complain about Omega springs on axis locks on Benchmade. The spring on this thing is not all that great either. Like, it's pretty. Sorry guys, I know my big hands are in the way, but this is part of the button lock dilemma. Okay. All right. Got to keep tension on with my fingers on the blade because it's helping to keep that button from eating across the room. And we got to put this guy on. And we got to put some more oil in there. And of course it didn't stay. All right. Button locks, bros, are not good. Where did the spring go? Oh, and the spring's going to stick to that because now all of a sudden that wants to be magnetized. Weird. And gotta compress that button lock into that hole. Gotta make it stay in there. I'm not saying the button lock is a bad deal to operate knives with. I don't like the fact that most makers can't seem to make one that won't disengage under spine whacking. And I know I've heard everybody's, well, you're not supposed to spine whack your knife. You'd be surprised at how many times you put negative force on your blade and you don't even realize you're doing it. All right, body screws. We're gonna do the pivot. I just at least want to get one body screw in here to hopefully hold this thing together. And then we'll come back and do thread locker there. That should hold it for now. Now we can put thread locker on the pivot, which is a T8. So we go up from the T6 to, I think this is the T8, right? Oh. Bad thing about this kit, I really like it so far, except one bad thing is they don't, my old eyes can't read the labels on the bits very good, and they're not marked on the packaging what size is what, which would be really nice. And it doesn't want to sit very good on a roly-poly desk, but that's not its fault. That is my desk is roly-poly. We're going to put some of this on there. Little dabble do ya? Yabba dabba do ya? Anybody recognize that song? Yabba dabba do ya? It was popular for a little while amongst the Christian music listeners. Do 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 do. Don't remember what happened to that guy that sang that song, but something weird went on or whatever, and he totally lost it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Oh, there goes my neighbor's car alarm. It's really weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's been doing that for a while now. It's like, he said it has something to do with his low battery, which I don't know about that. All right. That actually wasn't super terribly bad. 15 minutes in, not terrible for a button lock. Centering is not good. And it still feels not great compared to my other button lock knife, which is made by Kaiser. I don't know. Here's the issue. If it would just fall shut like that every single time, it would be fine. But because it's such a small knife and it's kind of difficult to manipulate with your hand, and it's so stinking slippery that when it does that and doesn't close all the way, it's getting better now. But when it doesn't close all the way, it's dangerous because your leg gets stuck halfway and then you're fiddling and fumbling with it. I mean, for a button lock to be safe and work properly, it's got to work properly. See there, it just didn't close all the way. There it did. There it doesn't want to. I don't know. I guess it's, you got to get full pressure on that. See, there's the issue right there. You push it in, the button should be flush because your thumb's got it in all the way, but you got to squeeze it. You got to squeeze it extra hard. Okay. I wish I would have brought my Kaiser knife into this video. You don't have to do that with it. Like, when it's flush and done, it's done. You don't have to give it an extra hard squeeze. And now it's sticking, probably because it's got oil on the piston. I don't know. And I felt it lick my finger. It's done that about 1,000,000 times. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. There's your disassembly video of the CJRB Pyrite Mini. It's probably going to be good for someone. It's probably absolutely going to be a future giveaway knife. I'm not going to keep it. It's not my thing. Just my opinion. I will be doing a review of it. I'm going to try to carry it some more and give it one more chance. I don't know. It's Pyrite. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great weekend. Turn off the television, get your family, get out and enjoy the outdoors. Toad Sticker out.